This is Slasher here at the end of day 3 of the MLG Spring Championships in Anaheim. I am here with my Live on 3 co-host, djWHEAT. Just cast the StarCraft II final, where Polt defeated Hyun 3-2 to win his first MLG championship and to break his streak of being on a little bit of a slump the past year.
Yep.
Wheat, what are your impressions of the finals?
The finals were good. I thought Hyun, just because of the games that he played all weekend, I thought that Hyun was going to, I thought he was going to be able to take it. But Polt showed why he was such a good player early on, why he was a good player in the middle, and slump or not, why he's still a good player now. But more importantly, the fact that Polt did secure the Triple Crown, I think, is the real story, because MMA, life, MVP, that is a pretty damn elite top 4 or 3. So to be added to that list, that's a huge accomplishment. I hope people talk about that, after the event.
I mean, coming into this event, it was kind of wide open. There weren't as many top-tier Koreans here. There was some thought that the Western players might have a good shot of winning this. But then a player like Polt was kind of out there, moved to the West, kind of in the middle, representing America today. Do you think being a Korean on kind of home turf may have helped him win this title?
Something is working in that scenario. So, will this encourage other Koreans to maybe come over and take a spot up here? I don't know. Does it help? I think what helps Polt more than anything is good English, and the fact that he connects and interacts with the crowd in a way that a lot of the other Koreans really try hard to do but can't always accomplish. You heard the crowd cheering for Polt today. It was incredible. So, does that offer a little bit of benefit and advantage? Yeah. Did that make him any better of a player? No, I bet it's actually more difficult for him. But, either way, he proved himself this weekend. So,
Anaheim StarCraft II had a different format. It had a little bit of a different place inside of the room and different chairs and et cetera, et cetera. What are your overall impressions about StarCraft II here at MLG? Do you think there are going to be some changes coming up?
So this is a great opportunity to talk about first impressions, right? Because when I first walked into the arena on Thursday, I saw the different layout, the vertical layout versus the horizontal layout. Typically, you walk into an MLG and you can see everything right off the bat, but suddenly it was sort of like a long hallway of MLG. And at first I was like, is this going to work? Is it going to be weird? But day one, instantly all that crap was out the window. I was like, yeah, this is actually amazing. The stages separated, made distinct cheers from each area, and created this rolling wave of cheers throughout the whole event. It was amazing. The energy at Anaheim has always been awesome, and it lived up to it again. As far as StarCraft II was concerned, there was hype. There was storyline. Yeah, we saw some stinkers of some games. But we also saw some amazing series. I think that the storylines turned out better because of the open bracket and being able to follow that way. The championship bracket always gave us an opportunity to see the great matches early on because of the group play. But this was great because it kept building and building and building and building and then exploded at the finals. And I thought that was pretty fantastic. So, was it a little bit smaller? I don't know. The crowd was great. They were loud. The finals didn't make me go, where is everyone? Why is no one cheering? It was hype. So I thought that it was a great event.
MLG announced they had the most spectators ever for an MLG event with 21,000 people in person. Anaheim, year after year, continues to impress. Do you think this is the best MLG event they've ever done?
I think that it's got to rank up there as one of the best. To be fair, last year's Anaheim event was also very, very, very memorable. Of course, you had the Kespa players, but I think going back to the old format, throwing the casters on the stage, adding in a few more interviews, I really like all that aspect of it. As far as everything else, with Call of Duty coming out in full force and them actually representing their game, that was awesome to see. League of Legends, we knew that was going to be huge because people want to see LCS. So, yeah, I think all those things combined, this could have been the best MLG that I've ever been to.
Lastly, any big things that come out in your mind when you're going to look back at this Anaheim, what would be the biggest storylines?
I mean, I think Naniwal continues to be a storyline. He went, I mean, the guy is off 1 minute and on the next minute. Then, of course, the lack of the handshake. I mean, like, I think that shit's interesting. So, you know, I kind of like that. That will be memorable to me. I mean, Polt winning will absolutely be memorable. His interactions with the audience, how far Hyun went, will also. I mean, I think this is definitely a final I'll remember. I'll definitely remember that the World of Tanks Grand Finals took place at the same time as the MLG Spring Championship. So not that many people cared about it. So there's a lot of memorable things that I'll take away from here. Sundance wasn't here, which is pretty crazy. I mean, you're used to seeing him around. I mean, but all in all that stuff aside, in all seriousness, it was an awesome event and definitely will be a memorable one.
Thank you, djWHEAT. I will see you Wednesday, most likely with Polt as our guest, because he's a champion at StarCraft II, and that's what we do.
That's right. We'll see you Wednesday for Live on 3, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. OneMoreGame.tv.
Heard it here first.